Right, I've just come out of Mill Marsh Park, and that's where I've just come out from. And now I'm on this cycleway now, 28 I think it is, to Moretonhampstead, and we'll see how we get on. Very gravelly.
In a quarter of a mile, continue straight.
The tyres aren't going to like this. Well, that was the first test of the day. That was quite steep, only a very short one, about 15 yards, but okay. Well, I parked in Bovey in the doctor's car park. It's called the doctor's car park, I think, or NHS car park. First one I went to, Station Road car park, you get the first 20 minutes free, maximum stay 1 hour. So I quickly had to go online and find another car park, which once again I could find the car park online, but there was no mention of how long I could stay. So anyway, I took a chance on one, went to the doctor's surgery, and you're able to stay there for up to, I think it's 8 hours. Morning. So it's cost me £2.60 I think for up to 5 hours, which is okay. And from there it's just a minute or two to Mill Marsh Park on the road. Now this is the start of the Dartmoor Way trail, cycle trail. I think it's listed as route on the National Cycle Route as 28, I'm pretty certain. I might be wrong, but I'm hoping to see plenty of signs. And once again, I think it's another one that's another trail that has multiple names, so that can be interesting. There's a car park. Oh wow, well, if only I'd known that.
Continue straight.
Car park. Morning. So there's a car park in here. It's down that steep hill, so I don't fancy triking down there just to find out how much it is and if I can park for more than a few hours. Actually, that didn't show up on any searches for car parks in the area. Cool, I'm hearing a lot of pinging on the tyres.
Continue for 3/4 of a mile.
Oh, that's good news. Continue for 3/4 of a mile. Yeah, a lot of pinging on the front tyres. My front right hand is right on the, it needs replacing. Actually, I've got two tyres ordered. I've got a new one on the back, Marathon Plus, and that replaces what looked like, I don't know what make it was, but it looked like a bit of an off-road tyre that was on there, but I noticed there was a lot of drag. It was quite pimply. No, is it pimply the right word? I don't know. Bobbly. It's one of those bobbly tyres that I suppose is meant to give you extra grip. But mainly I'm on road most of the time, or on tarmac, so it was causing more problems, I think, than it was solving. So anyway, I've changed to Marathon Plus on the back. And then the other day I noticed on this front right, the actual tread is right down, and it's showing now the blue in places, the blue inner layer, that protection layer that's meant to stop you getting punctures. So I don't know.
Morning.
Hi. Morning. So I'm not sure how that happened actually. I'm a bit suspicious, because I'm sure when I purchased this bike, oh, the horse has stopped. When I purchased this bike, both tyres were good. And it has been in for repair. I'll say no more. But anyway, it needs replacing, so that's going to be another 27, 28, 29 pound, whatever. In fact, rubber's going up in price, isn't it? So maybe now's the time to buy tyres. Anyway, where was I? I was talking about this surface. I think we've got this for a couple of miles. And we shall see. I think this is the old railway line, isn't it? I think this would be very good for runners, because as I'm going along here, joggers and the like, as I'm going along here, I've not pointed them out, but occasionally there's little pathways going off to the left and right, down a steep bank into paved, no, it's not paved, into a woodland path. Yeah, this is the old railway line, isn't it? So this should be reasonably flat all the way through to Moretonhampstead, actually. It'll be interesting. Oh, there we are. There's the woodland on that side. And there's the woodland on that side. And there's the view behind me. A few trees have been down, as you can see. So I suppose this would be the...
In 200 yards, slight right towards Lower Knoll Road.
There we are. I've even got Google Maps telling me which way to go. Sometimes I have to override that because it does go off the path sometimes. So I kept my eyes peeled, sorry. Make sure I go the right way. Yeah, so this is what I suppose was the old railway embankment. In order to keep it reasonably level all the way through, so they raise it in places and lower it in others. Is that right? Slight right. Now this is interesting. Oh, I don't know. Where are we going? I'm going to have to look on this a bit. Dartmoor Way. I think I'm going to... So here's the first interesting one, the sign there, two ways, left or right, both saying Dartmoor Way. Google Maps is telling me to take that low one, which means I'll be going downhill, but my gut feeling tells me to stay on.
Turn left at Atwell Lane, then turn right onto Lower Knoll Road.
Tell me to stay on this embankment. We're going over a bridge. Yeah. No, what's that? He says. What's that? Go on, I'll go slowly. Oh, that's it. Let him go that way. That's it. He's protected now. Thank you.
Turn right onto Lower Knoll Road.
Well, that's easier said than done. Because I'm certainly not turning right there. So once again, I find this more and more, there's this conflict between Google Maps and the signage. Even the signage is conflicting. I mean, back there, left or right for the Dartmoor Way, which didn't make sense. So unless I want to keep stopping and checking the map and expanding the view and see where it goes, I'm getting lots of noises. I think I'm going to have to look at the map. Okay, let's stop here and have a look. Well, I had a look on the map and I've just spoken to I think a local going by, and he says I'm in the right direction. It is so confusing. Obviously I can't rely on Google Maps, that's something I'm learning. The local says another 200 yards and this path comes to an end and I end up on a road. Still going in the right direction, but that's where the track ends for now. I can get back on it later on, he said. So that's going to be interesting. Battery's really low on the camera, so I do have one other spare battery with me, so I should dig that out in a minute, I think. Surface is a bit better here, still quite stony, but yeah, this can't be the railway track, can it? It wouldn't have this. Maybe it went that way in the past. Right, so I'm onto a road now. And I'm going down. What have we got here? Route joins highway. Oh, we've got a gate. That's right, exploring the Dartmoor story. Exploring the Wray Valley Trail. You are here. Trail follows the road for around 1 mile, then I go back on again. So I think I'm going to come in here. So one hand on my camera. Well, I managed to do that without doing any damage, and the gate closed behind me. And this looks like it's going to be a steep uphill, so I'm assuming we're going to go straight on. Going back there, we've got a bridge there, and now we're on a road. First climb of the day. Don't think it's too bad. Just check them, seem to have a bit of drag. I thought perhaps I had a flat tyre. It's just what I need, isn't it? Puncture. Right, we're downhill now. Comes a car. I think I'm going to change my battery on here now.